Hi guys, welcome to another live session today by Aussizz group. As you know, we've been trying to do different kind of live sessions. We're trying to connect with each one of you so that you know like what is happening currently. And as I am sure you guys really want to like you have your plans where you want to study abroad, you have different things on the mind, but you're very confused like what to choose, what not to choose. Firstly, I would like to introduce myself. So my name is Deeksha, and I am a qualified education consultant. And I am based currently in Aussizz Group Melbourne office, which is our head office. And I'm bringing all the latest updates about universities from here for you guys specifically, so that you know what is actually happening in Australia, what kind of things that are available for you to avail, specifically scholarship. I know, once we make our mind, like we know that, okay, so we really want to study abroad, but then what is the next step? Like, I know when we do our research about countries, the first thing that will always come to our mind is our expenses, right? So as we all know that there is a large amount of difference when it comes to income, when it's come to currency. So whenever we plan to go to any country, like be it USA, Canada, Australia, we always think about like what is the expense going to be, like how much am I going to pay, are there any scholarships available. So I know like there are different countries that you're planning to go. Maybe you're not very sure, but for me, like I really want to help you guys to understand the structure in Australia, so that like when you're coming to Australia, you know what is already there in store for you. Now, as you guys know, this is a live session. First of all, guys, I really want to apologize if there is a technical error. I really wanted to show this slide to all of you guys. So this time I just didn't want, I know we have done a session before as well. And in that session, I was just talking about different financial requirements. So if you have missed that session, if you really want to know what kind of funds are required to study in Australia, you should definitely refer to my previous video. So you can find the previous video on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, like all our social media pages. So you can find those videos. So last time, like there was no like there was no scope of technical issues, but this time, as you know, that I am sharing the presentation with you guys, so I might miss out a few questions as this is a live session. So obviously, whenever you have any question, you can just straight away post the question there, and I'll try to answer. Like my team back end is helping me. They're going to bring your questions to me here, and I'll be looking into those questions, whether you post it on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. I'll try to answer all those questions. So don't worry, your questions will be definitely answered. Also, if you feel that you have much more to talk about, and you're not able to do it on a live session, you can definitely reach out to any of our Aussizz office in India. So we have currently 7 offices and we have offices in North, South, West, everywhere. So you can East, you can go anywhere, and you can definitely contact your nearest Aussizz Group office. Right. So let's get started. Today, our topic of discussion is university scholarship. And today I'm specifically covering here Australia for you all. So we are just going to talk about, so obviously we have so many universities, and Aussizz is like very lucky to work with all these universities. We have been having really good relationships with them. But today I'm only able to bring few universities on the plate for you, because obviously it is very difficult for us to share everything. But if you are looking for more universities as well, you can definitely contact our consultants. They are very well versed with different requirements, different scholarship, different criteria for each and every university, and they can definitely help you with that. Now, coming to few universities that I'm going to talk about today. First university that I would like to discuss is Torrens University. Now, Torrens is one of the biggest university here in Australia, and they have different campuses as well. So they have campuses in Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, Adelaide. Sorry, and I would today. I would like to emphasize more on scholarship part rather than other things. So we'll be only talking about scholarship that Torrens is offering. So their upcoming intakes is November 2020 and Feb 2021. As you guys know that most of the universities in Australia, they have 2 to 3 intakes, which is February, July, and November. So July, we recently passed the July intake. Now we're looking forward to November and February intake, right? So they have already announced a scholarship for the T4, which is called, so there are intakes, different intakes. So the November intake is called T4, November 2020. They have already announced a scholarship for that. So you get 25% scholarship on the entire course. If you like, I know there are a lot of things that are going in students' mind that, okay, so uh, what is, there are so many online like online classes and all those things, like students, there are like Australian borders currently closed, so how will student be able to travel to Australia and study? I know there have been a lot of questions, but universities, they're still working out and they're still trying to help you the best way possible. So it's not like that Australian borders are currently closed, so that means you can't enroll in a university. You can definitely enroll in a university, and you can certainly start studying online. So similarly, Torrance is also offering this thing. You can certainly start studying online right now, and you can enroll into one subject. So if you enroll into 1 or 2 subject for Torrance for November intake, you would get a 25% scholarship on entire course. Okay, so that is one thing, that you'll get 25% scholarship on entire course. Then for this, you don't really have to provide any additional documents. So when you are sending us an application, so for example, you reach out to an Aussizz consultant and you're sending them an application, all you have to do is give them your academic documents. And once you meet the academic requirement and GT requirement of Torrance University, you will be granted 25% scholarship. So you don't have to provide any additional documents for that. And guys, note, if you enroll into November intake and you go for like 1 or 2 subjects, because I understand like you won't be able to cope up and do all the 3. So usually in Australia, like in one semester, you study 3 to 4 subjects, but you won't be able to cope up with all the subjects, right? So what you can do is you can study 1 or 2 subjects and complete your online, you can start your online studies. Now they have different campuses like Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, Adelaide, and they also have a lot of attractive courses. So I'll also we have a few questions coming up, which my team is messaging me. Just give me a second. Okay, so Yash Patodia is asking which university is best for construction management. All right, Yash. So I think I've covered this in the Swinburne University. So I'll come to it. We have Swinburne University, which is one of the best university to study Master of Construction and Management. And the good thing about Swinburne is that they give 30% scholarship straight. So if you come to us, if you're meeting academic and GT requirement of Swinburne, then you do not need to provide any other documents. All you need to do is give your academic documents, your GT documents to the consultant, and they'll apply for your application. If you get an offer letter, you'll straight away get a 30% scholarship on that. So that is one good thing about Swinburne. You really don't need to provide anything extra or all those things. All you have to do is give your academic documents, let the Aussizz consultant, whichever office you're closest to, let them just look into your documents and see if you are meeting the requirement, and they'll straight away let you know. And this 30% scholarship is automatically granted. All good. Yeah. Okay, so as we were talking about Torrance University, like they have various attractive courses, because you guys, you know that they are like a university, so they're offering a large number of courses. If you want to know more about their courses, definitely I would again suggest you to get in touch with our Aussizz consultants, and you can avail the scholarship. Campuses I've already covered for you guys. Now coming up next to one of the, again, like as I've already answered Yash, but then I'm going to cover in detail about Swinburne University scholarship. Now Swinburne has 2 types of scholarship. First is the STEM scholarship. Now, what is STEM? STEM is basically science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. If you are studying in a degree in these areas, it is one of like very much in demand in Australia right now. So even if it comes to jobs, when it comes to internships, when it comes to degrees, STEM is one like set of qualification that is highly in demand in Australia right now. So Swinburne, as they're one of the best universities in Australia, they understand that requirement and they know that a lot of students want to study in that. That's why they also want to help. Just they also want to help the student to avail these scholarships, right? So first of all, for STEM scholarship, as I mentioned before, you get a straight 30% off. Now, for this specific university, you don't really need to like send any separate documents. All you need to do is submit your academic and GT documents to our Aussizz consultants, and they will definitely assess those documents. And if you meet the admission criteria for Swinburne, then you can avail these scholarships. So the courses for STEM that are recognized under STEM criteria for Swinburne are Master of Engineering, all specializations, Master of Engineering Science, Master of Information Technology, Master of Professional Engineering, Master of Science Biotechnology, Master of Construction Infrastructure Management. Yes, your courses here. Master of Data Science, Master of Cybersecurity, and Master of IT Professional Computing. So once you see that you have you avail these scholarship, you see there's so much difference when it comes to fees, and you still like really you feel like, okay, so Australian degrees are not that expensive that we have heard of. Once you know that there are these scholarships available, and you come to one of the consultant and you know that how to avail these scholarships, definitely they're not that expensive for you. Now there is something, so we already spoke about the STEM scholarship, right, in Swinburne. So this scholarship is only limited to these 9 courses. Apart from that, this scholarship is not available for any other courses, but that doesn't mean there is nothing for other courses and subjects. So what you can do is there is a second option called academic scholarship. So academic scholarship is basically dependent on your previous qualification. So there is a different criteria. So for example, and trust me guys, you can get up to a 75% scholarship with an academic scholarship. So if you feel that there are students, like there are brilliant students, I'm sure, and you've recently got like a lot of CBSE students or state board students, they've recently, or ICS students, they've recently got a lot of results, right? And they might have scored brilliantly and they're really interested to study abroad, but they are unsure because obviously like you might feel that the fee in Australia is quite higher. But trust me guys, if you are really looking for scholarship, this is the place for you to come for. So you can avail till 75% scholarship. So if you have a CGPA, and not just year 12, I'm talking about master students as well. So if you have completed a previous bachelor's and you want to go ahead with a master's, and you have these qualification, like these percentage in your degree, in the bachelor's degree, then you can avail the scholarship. So from 60 to 69%, you can get 10% scholarship. From 70 to 79%, you have 20% scholarship. Then again, 80 to 89 and 90 to 94, and all these you have different kind of scholarships. So we have a question from Chintan B. Patel, best university for doctors. Now, Chintan, now it really depends on what course you want to go. Like for doctors, there are courses like Masters of Public Health. There are courses like Masters of Health Service Management, and all the health service related, because you have already have a very high level of degree, which is the doctorate degree. Like you are already a doctor. So if you are qualified in certain area, you can definitely apply for more health service related courses. And all these courses, like for example, again I'll tell you, Torrance has a public health course. So if you want, you can go ahead and apply in public health in Torrance. Swinburne has all these courses. So if you're interested, you can definitely get in touch. If you are if you're from Gujarat, if you're from, like, we have offices in Gujarat, and you can get in touch with them and they'll let you know like which university will be very suitable. But yes, you have an option for Swinburne and Torrance as well. And as I'm already talking about, scholarships, so you know that you can avail certain scholarships as well, right? Now, next, so just sorry guys, so I wanted to cover that Swinburne is available in Melbourne. So there is a big Melbourne campus for Swinburne. So I'm here talking about their Melbourne campuses. So as you can see, I covered Torrance, which is in Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, Adelaide. Now I covered certain university in Melbourne. My next one is Sunshine Coast. So as you can see, there are so many universities in Australia, and all of the universities have something different to offer. Now with University of Sunshine Coast, what they offer is 15% scholarship. Also, they have something called destination scholarship. Now, what is destination scholarship is that and okay, so for the 15% scholarship, I'm so sorry, like for 15% scholarship, you just have to meet the academic requirement. You can come to us. Obviously, we'll let you know what are the criterias and everything, and they have lots of attractive courses. So it is one of the major university in Queensland. It's in a city named Sunshine Coast, University of Sunshine Coast, and also other cities as well. Like they have a campus in Brisbane as well, and other parts of Sunshine Coast. It's quite a big university, and they have a large number of attractive courses. So they have a large number of attractive courses like arts, international studies, business, tourism, events, communication, education, medical, health sciences. Like you ask for a course and they have it, right? So that is why it's a very popular university. And also it's in a very beautiful city called Sunshine Coast, quite relaxing. It's a kind of regional area. So if somebody who doesn't want to study in a hustle and bustle of a city, they can definitely go ahead and study in University of Sunshine Coast. Now when it comes to University of Sunshine Coast, they have, as I've told you, they have different courses, and they have a scholarship of 15%, which is on the basis of your application. Now there's something called destination scholarship, right? So what is destination scholarship? So most of the regional areas, they're offering this scholarship where they give you a lot of fee reduction if you're studying in regional Australia. But for this, there is a certain criteria that you need to meet. So this is not rewarded to everybody who's studying in USC or maybe other regional Australian universities. So you need to present a statement like, why do you think you should be awarded as this scholarship, like how you are different from others, that they should award you the scholarship. And you also need to provide certain references. Okay, so for example, like you need to at least give reference like from your previous professor or previous job, where they can tell you like how you're excellent and how you are different from others, right? So that is something that you need to provide. Obviously, don't worry about it. Our consultants, again, they are very well versed. So just reach your nearest office, call them. You can also write us an email, guys. So I will be like giving you our main email ID, which is offshoreapps@aussizzgroup.com. So if you have any doubts, you can contact me. Like I'll make sure that the email ID is written in the comments, so that if you have any doubts, you can certainly contact us about this thing, and we'll make sure that your query has is answered. Like you get to know what you really want to know, not just about scholarship, anything about Australia. So you don't have to think, oh, I have to just contact on this email ID for scholarship, but for other things like course criteria, academic requirements, GT, finances, you can contact us, right? So destination scholarship, there is a certain criteria, but for the other scholarship, all you have to do is give the complete documentation, which our consultants can help you to give the checklist for the same thing. Now all right, okay, so we have a few more questions. Anil Boy is asking, I'm an automobile engineer with 7+ years of field experience as service engineer. Can I apply? Can I apply in Master in Engineering? Certainly, Anil, you can apply because you have good number of experience and chances of getting good scholarships as well, because of Australia really treasures people who have good experience after their bachelor's and they really want to come to study masters. So for that, again, I would tell you to get in touch with our offices, and they can definitely check overall your profile. Like, you need to have certain English score, you need to have certain percentage in your bachelor's. They would request you for certain documents of your work, like your complete work documents package, and they can definitely help you to apply for a university in Australia. So you are definitely eligible to apply. Okay, Krishna Sharma has a question. Can you elaborate on CDU scholarship for Master of Mechanical Engineer? Krishna, even CDU has a lot of destination scholarship. Again, I would really recommend you if you want to know about, because CDU is again a regional, like it comes in Darwin, which is regional Australia in NT. So you can definitely get in touch with our consultants to know about the criteria for destination scholarship here. Okay, so now coming to Modoc University. So this is in Perth. So Perth, again, if somebody really wants to study in a regional Australia, which is like really, beautiful, like the kind of culture that you want, and all those things. So definitely Murdoch University is again one of the oldest and top university for like all the international students. They are currently offering a 40% if you study online for November intake. Again, guys, I would like to emphasize here that I know the borders are closed, but it's highly advisable if you've just graduated, right? You've just graduated in 2020, or you passed out in 2019 and you were working on, like, even before, if you've been working for a long time. So what you need to do is, if you're really interested to get that Australian student visa and to study in Australia in future, you can start studying online right now. So it's not like you have to enroll in all the subjects, like, oh, okay, like you have to study all the 3 or 4 subjects from offshore while you're sitting in India and studying online classes. You can start with one subject. So just enroll in one subject and avail the good scholarships, I would say. So here in Murdoch, if you study online, like if you're taking their online classes, you will get a 40% of scholarship on all the subjects that you enroll for online classes, which is quite a good deal. Also, it is available on Bachelor of Business. Like, I'll emphasize what courses they are giving this scholarship. One is Bachelor of Business, all majors, then MBA Global, MPA Advanced, Bachelor of sorry, Bachelor of IT, and Master of IT. So it is available in all those courses. Okay, so if you're planning to study in any of these courses and you wish to start studying online, you can definitely reach out to our offices and we'll definitely help you again with this. Now, this is about Murdoch. Now coming to Charles Sturt University, it's again one of the very popular university. They have campuses in Melbourne, Sydney, and Brisbane. I know a lot of students from India, they come and study in this university. So their next intake is November 2020. Charles Sturt, they are offering a bursary, like as in a like fee reduction of $8,000. Like, they are very affordable when it comes to, they have a lot of master's courses like MBA, like Masters of Business Administration. They have Masters of Professional Accounting. They have Masters of IT, which is like, and the good thing about their Master of IT and MP is that they also have 12 units. Like, you just have to study, three units in each semester. So you study total 12 units and you get a master's degree, which I feel is brilliant. So if you have if you have any requirements, like you want to study MBA, MPA, all these courses, CSU definitely is one of the very reasonable and good university option for you. And this is like associated with study center, so you can take a bursary of 8,000. And then also they have recently released COVID-19 relief. So they are we have students who got offers where they got 2,800 more reduction in their fees because of COVID-19. And this is, guys, again, this is only for November intake. So I would request, because there is a certain deadline to accept offers. So if you're really interested, just quickly pick up your call and you can reach out to any, like you can Google Aussizz Group and you can reach out to any Aussizz Group office and they will help you to apply in Charles Sturt University's Melbourne, Sydney and Brisbane campus. Now coming to Charles Sturt University regional campuses. So this scholarship is, so there is a difference. This the bursary for the certain bursary that I already spoke about is available in Melbourne, Sydney and Brisbane campus only. Now there is another thing where Charles Sturt University has a lot of regional campuses. Okay, so they are offering 30% discount for first 2 sessions if you study online. Okay, their next intake is Feb and their campuses are in Albury, Wodonga, Bathurst, Orange, Port Macquarie, Wagga Wagga, beautiful cities in New South Wales. And these, again, they all come under regional Australia. So if you're again interested to study in regional Australia, they are offering really good scholarship for the same thing. Again, as I spoke about previous thing, destination scholarship, they are also offering destination scholarship because again, it's like, regional. So obviously they're offering about they're offering 15,000 scholarship as well. And the courses they're offering this, so please mind, like 30% discount of first 2 session is basically on all their courses, but the destination scholarship is only applicable for few courses, which is Bachelor's of Accounting, Bachelor's of Communication in Journalism, Master of Information Technology, Master of Professional Accounting. That's it. Okay, so don't confuse yourself when it comes to where is what scholarship is available in which section. Also, it's, even if you're confused, that's fine. You can definitely contact us. We are here to help you. So you can contact any of our Aussizz Group office and they can certainly help you with the, your doubts or any confusions that you have. Now, I think lastly, we have one more university. As you guys know, this session was for half an hour, so we are almost so we started at 5:30 and almost at 6 o'clock, so the half an hour went by so quickly. I'll be covering one more, for now I'm covering Southern Cross University as the last university for today. We do have a lot of universities, so guys, don't worry that, oh, I'm looking for more scholarships, oh, I'm looking to go into some other city, or I'm looking to go into some other university because I know my friend is studying there. We work with a lot of universities. Because of time duration and time constraints, I'm covering limited scholarships. If you have any other doubts, any other questions for any other thing, again, as I've told you guys, please reach out to us. You can call any of our Aussizz Group office which is nearest to, or you can visit our Aussizz Group office, whichever is nearest to you, if your city is not under lockdown. Because we here are in Melbourne are completely under lockdown. So if you have if your city is open, then definitely you should go and visit the office. Now coming to final university, which is Southern Cross University. Again, one of the best universities in Australia. The next intake is November 2020. They have the campuses are Melbourne, Sydney and Perth. So if you're looking forward to study in any of these cities, Melbourne, Sydney and Perth, and you want to help us and you want to study in Southern Cross University, you can definitely reach out to us. They have up to 25% scholarship. Again, it all depends on your assessment. Again, once you come to office, our consultants will assess your application. They'll check whether you're meeting the entry requirements, and accordingly they you don't have to provide any additional documents for scholarship here, unlike the destination scholarship that we spoke about. So you can just provide the academic and GT documents, and if you meet the criteria, you'll get the scholarship. Some of the very good courses, I know there are a lot into demand, which is like Master of IT, Cyber Security, Data Analysis, Software Engineering. So these courses, they are available in Southern Cross University. So if you're studying, also obviously Master of Engineering Management, apart from MBA, MPA, Bachelor of IT. So they have a lot of lucrative courses. I've picked only the top courses. So if you're looking forward to study any of these courses, you can definitely, get in touch with our team. And yep, so I think we are good to go, guys. Thank you so much for attending this session. And if you have any doubts, definitely, as I've said, you can reach out to us. and we'll try to help you as soon as possible. If you want to write to us, we have a specific email ID to answer all your offshore queries, which is offshoreapps@aussizzgroup.com. Even if you check our the written content on our Facebook page, Instagram page, or LinkedIn page, sorry, not LinkedIn, Instagram page, YouTube page, and Facebook, you'll get the email ID. So you can definitely reach out to us on this email ID. That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great day. Like for us, it's great evening now. So see you again. Maybe in coming weeks, I'll definitely meet you guys again. Thank you so much. Have a good one.